Well, this is an insane take. Gamers will buy 5 early access, half-baked $140 games, and sprinkle $300 worth of skins in a year. I don't know what you're talking about. There are gamers that buy those, and those gamers are suckers, but I'm not one of those. When a AAA company goes all out and take their time to make the most anticipated polished product that we know they can make, suddenly $100 is too much? Yes, $100 is never acceptable for the base game of a AAA title, and if Rockstar thinks that it's a good idea, unfortunately people are gonna buy it anyway, because it's Grand Theft Auto 6 and people really want to play the next installment of the GTA franchise. Oh yeah, this is from the streamer XQC. The last time I talked about XQC is when he was super embarrassed that his maids have to clean his room for him. I mean, hey, at least he took the effort to hire someone to clean it, unlike other streamers in the world. XQC might have some terrible takes, but at least it's not as bad as the militant console fanboys that I have to deal with every week. I talked about Helldivers 2 and their stupid PSN requirements on Steam, which they thankfully reversed, but let's refresh the memory for a bit from this fanboy. Sorry, PC beggars, but this isn't your game at the end of the day. You're just dead weight who came along for the ride. Funny of you to say that for a game that sells pretty significantly on the PC version. To say that the PC version is just dead weight is patently false. Make a PSN and stop crying. You aren't entitled to jack squats from Sony. Well, since Sony ported this game to PC, I'm pretty sure we PC gamers are definitely entitled to being able to play this game without a PSN account restriction that is not available in 170 plus countries. And now, the same thing is happening to Forza Horizon 5 on the PS5, when you need a Microsoft account to play the game. I personally don't think they should need a Microsoft account, but since PlayStation gamers are okay with PC gamers having to log into PSN, which is not available in many countries, then PlayStation gamers should be okay with logging into a Microsoft account, right? This is an outrage! Yeah, they're not happy about it. They're not happy that they get the taste of their own medicine. This is the world that you asked for, bro. You must publicly apologize and remove the requirement. Yes, this is the same person bragging about PC gamers having to deal with PSN. And now here you are being salty that you have to get a taste of your own medicine. This is the harsh reality that you chose to celebrate. Deal with it. We refuse to make Microsoft accounts to play games that are rightfully ours. Okay, dude, your choice. PS5 gamers are first class and must be catered to. We won gaming! Okay, that was too much comedy for today. Let's get serious in our next Supla. But before we get to all that, if you like the content so far, don't forget to click the like button, comment, subscribe, and sponsor this channel through any of these means, links below. This is honestly to be expected with PC gaming having a crisis like this. It's really not possible to build a PC for the same price as a PS5 while achieving the same level of performance. If we're talking about all new parts, I do agree. Unless you make use of coupons, deals, and discounts, you're not going to be able to get the same level of performance as a PS5 for the same price. This is where consoles in general excels, and I don't mind that at all. At least gamers are still able to enjoy modern titles without spending a lot of money on a platform. That being said, I do have to make one objection. Just because your PC is not the equivalent of a PS5 at $500 to $600 doesn't mean it's not a good PC. The local store here sells a PlayStation 5 Digital Edition for 8.5 million rupiah. That's about $520. I can make a gaming PC with parts from the local store around that price. Will it perform as good as a PS5? Absolutely not. But that's not a problem to me, because this gaming PC build for $525 that I build based on the prices from the local store is no freaking slouch. Seriously, this build is very close to the price of a PS5 here, and you can play plenty of modern games at 1080p 60 FPS at medium to high settings. 4K is out of the option obviously, but the PC gaming library is massive. You can play more than just PC games, and you can do many things other than gaming. Alternatively, you can follow the build guides from PC Tiers or the PCMR subreddit. You'll still get an amazing PC with this build that should do the job just fine. PC is a platform that accommodates all budgets, and you can still be a PC gamer even if you own a potato PC from decades ago. PC gaming is not about playing games from recent times. It's about playing games from all the time, including the many classic games of the past that you can totally play, even on a laptop that still only support 32-bit CPUs and up to a pathetic 2 gigs of RAM today. We don't want console gremlins getting entry-level PC rigs. I don't think those peasants are going to PC anytime soon. I know because they only play the latest games and don't care about old games. Doom runs on practically anything at this point. If your PC can run it, you already have a gaming PC. You just need the right games for it. Gatekeep them out of PC gaming so they don't screw up PC gaming culture. Fortunately, the only culture they're screwing up is the PlayStation community. The ones actually screwing the PC gaming community right now is Nvidia with the RTX 50 series. That whole lineup is a disaster. Here's hoping that the laptop lineup doesn't screw up as much as the desktop one, and we're not off to a great start. I'm hoping that these rumors aren't true. There is something wrong with PC gaming when the hardware manufacturers like Nvidia is investing more of their manufacturing on data centers and AI than gaming. Yes, that's what's happening right now. No wonder why they totally screwed up in the gaming department. PC gaming culture has always been filled with the most stable folks. Oh, sorry, what are we talking about again? It sounds like you're talking about a different kind of PC gaming culture. And pedophiles. I'm sorry, what? I don't make the rules. No, but you're the one making the statement. How many consoles' hard drives are found full of kiddie porn? Wow, what a totally fair comparison made out of a healthy mind and totally sound logic. Consoles don't have a regular file explorer or browser to be able to get illegal materials. Also, we're living in modern times. There's another way for you to download and save illegal content online. Your phone. You PlayStation fanboys are not off the hook just because you don't have a PC that can store files and videos. Your phones can do the same thing too. One of the things that you're gonna be facing when participating in the console war is people fighting imaginary enemies. PSSR got PC folks pissed. Why? PSSR is PlayStation's upscaling technology that's only available on PS5 Pro, which still remains overpriced to this day. I don't see why PC gamers would be upset at PSSR. We have our own upscaling technology with DLSS and FSR, and we don't need a Pro console for that. I can have them with my RTX 3060 and 4060 laptops. Death Stranding not being on PC nor Xbox day and date got these dudes ready to prostitute themselves. I have no idea what you're talking about. I love the first Death Stranding. I played it back on the PS4, but I have no interest in the sequel. The first one ends in a conclusive note. Not a good one, but conclusive nonetheless. The trailer does look very interesting, but it's a PS5 exclusive, and I'd rather wait for the PC version. I don't get it. Am I supposed to be pissed about this? Just as PSSR being improved is more proof that Sony is putting its own tech first. Therefore, PC is always gonna be the bottom bitch. Oh, really? I mean, who do you think implemented the AI upscaling technology for the first time? It's definitely not the PlayStation 5 Pro, that's for sure. Alright, enough talking about consoles and the fanboys that are stupid enough to make these takes. Let's talk about overpriced PCs and laptops, and their fanboys that are stupid enough to make these takes. There are better laptops out there than the ones that I have, which are the RTX 3060 laptop that has a broken screen, and the RTX 4060 laptop that I actually bring around for travel. But this laptop is only better at some things, but not others. It feels like we have reached ultimate laptop design. What, this MacBook? It's the new MacBook Air with the latest M4 chip. It has a headphone jack on the right side, MagSafe charging, and 2 Type-Cs. That's about as minimalistic as you can get. And I bet you that anyone would have bought a dual Type-C dongle like this and permanently attach it to it. Where can Apple possibly go beyond this? I don't know, making cheaper laptops with a less obnoxious OS? My girlfriend has an Intel MacBook, and it's so slow on the latest macOS that I am genuinely tempted to just install Linux on it and be good to go. Ridiculous performance, 18 hours of battery life, $999. Yeah, that's the same price as my RTX 4060 laptop when it was brand new. Granted, the battery performance is not as good, but power outlets are available in most internet cafes these days, and I'd rather get another RTX 4060 laptop than this. You can finance the thing for $83 a month and pay it off in a year. Huh, I double-checked on the MacBook Air M4, and yes, you can pay in installments for $83.25 per month, and it's the same price at the end. Usually when people pay in installments, they charge more when you stack them up, but good on you, Apple, for letting people to take this option. Either way, I'm still not paying that much for a MacBook as my daily driver or work laptop. I can't live without Office 365. It's the best office suite that works for my use case. But if you want a half-decent alternative that's free and compatible with every operating system imaginable, compatible, I personally recommend only Office. One more hoopla to close these tech-related hooplas. We have a really salty fanboy, but not the usual console peasant fanboy, or at least not at first. They're hiding pretty well. If you're just starting PC gaming, please do not use user benchmark. This post is one of the reasons why you shouldn't. It's about AMD's new 9070 XT and their 9000 series GPUs in general, and they are not very happy about it. While their GPUs are normally great at beating cherry-picked benchmarks, they often fall short in real-world gaming performance. That is not true. The real-world gaming performance of the Radeon GPUs are very competitive for the price. Sometimes they even beat Nvidia's offerings. I have no idea how this person can even reach to this conclusion. Actual gamers rarely buy an AMD GPU more than once. What do you mean by actual gamers? I will still recommend Radeon GPUs to people if they just want to play games. Even when they're doing basic 1080p content creation, I still recommend Radeon. Yes, I have transitioned to using Nvidia on laptops, but that's because Radeon doesn't want to have a competitive laptop GPU, or at least in the budget market. For my desktop, I am definitely going for an AMD GPU. Sorry, Nvidia. They know all too well that high average FPS are worthless when they are accompanied with stutters, random crashes, black screens, excessive noise, and a limited feature set. All those things happen on Nvidia too. Yes, Nvidia has the better AI and encoding features, but AMD's offerings are good enough for most people. I don't know why you're singling out Radeon GPUs. It's worth noting that AMD's GPUs have not historically had these problems in consoles. Of course, it has no problems on consoles. You still have to deal with the other limitations of a console. But okay then, keep on spewing all this nonsense. I'm sure people will believe you. And that's all for the video today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it to the end, here's a cat. Before we close this video, huge thanks to all these wonderful sponsors. You are all fantastic. If you want to see your name among these legends, then check out the links below. Just $1. And you have supported this channel a lot. Seriously, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all next time.